Deception, a deeper look into what Sun Tzu says about it in The Art of War.
I'm Michael Archuleta, and these are the things we need to know.
Like badass skills and tactics? Subscribe and hit the bell.
The art of war is of vital importance to the state. It is a matter of life and death, a road either to safety or to ruin. Hence, it is a subject of inquiry which can on no account be neglected. All warfare is based on deception. Thus, what enables the wise sovereign and the good general to strike and conquer and achieve things beyond the reach of ordinary men is foreknowledge. Now this foreknowledge cannot be elicited from spirits. It cannot be obtained inductively from experience, nor by any deductive calculation. Knowledge of the enemy's dispositions can only be obtained from other men, hence the use of spies. So up to this point, we know we need foreknowledge, and that is gained from spies and other people. Another major factor is the 5 factors. The art of war, then, is governed by 5 constant factors to be taken into account in one's deliberations when seeking to determine the conditions obtaining in the field. These are 1. The moral law, 2. Heaven, 3. Earth, 4. The commander, 5. Method and discipline. A thorough knowledge of the 5 factors, which is extensive on its own, plus a spy network, and using them together appropriately is what's necessary. This begs for a quick breakdown of the use of spies, of which there are 5 classes. 1. Local spies. 2. Inward spies. 3. Converted spies. 4. Doomed spies. 5. Surviving spies. Having local spies means employing the services of the inhabitants of a district. This would be on the field, tactically gaining and using information in real time for planning or decision-making efforts. Simply put, this is just asking questions to the people around, the locals. Having inward spies, making use of officials of the enemy. Inward spies means giving the enemy bait and seeing how they run with it, using outside circumstances to elicit a response. Having converted spies, getting hold of the enemy's spies and using them for our own purposes. A converted spy is someone who is on the other team, or has infiltrated them outside of your direction, and is giving you information. Having doomed spies, doing certain things openly for purpose of deception, and allowing our spies to know of them and report them to the enemy. A doomed spy is one who goes out and does things to get a response from the enemy, so we may see their true colors, and so we can attack somewhere that they as a result have left unguarded. Surviving spies, finally, are those who bring back news from the enemy's camp. Surviving spies are the James Bonds, our own groomed intelligence officers, loyal to us and our cause. When these 5 kinds of spy are all at work, none can discover the secret system. This is called divine manipulation of the threads. It is the sovereign's most precious faculty. Hence, it is which none in the whole army are more intimate relations to be maintained than with spies. Espionage is a very complicated thing, very illegal unless you are protected by an entity, a government, a business, a family. You will always have enemies. If we use them, protect them, right? Spies cannot be usefully employed without a certain intuitive sagacity. As we receive and disseminate information, how should we act or react? Let's go back to Sun Tzu's advice. In battle, there are not more than 2 methods of attack, the direct and the indirect. Yet these 2 in combination give rise to an endless series of maneuvers. The direct and the indirect lead onto each other in turn. It is like moving in a circle. You never come to an end. Who can exhaust the possibilities of their combination? Indirect tactics efficiently applied are inexhaustible as heaven and earth, unending as the flow of rivers and streams. Like the sun and moon, they end, but to begin anew. Like the 4 seasons, they pass away to return once more. This is because things change, just with time, be it the season, moods, circumstances, or conditions. As time goes on, things fluctuate, and new conditions and opportunities arise. Do not repeat the tactics which have gained you one victory, but let your methods be regulated by the infinite variety of circumstances. So we have deception as an overarching concept, with a lot of sub-concepts underneath and alongside it too. The 5 factors and using them with foreknowledge. We have to have a deep understanding of those 5 factors and how to utilize spies. We also talked about how the tactics are infinite. There are dozens, if not hundreds of examples throughout the chapters. I think the last thing I want to touch on is that there are many facets to war. It's not just fighting. It's politics, relationships, perception, economics, industry, agriculture, logistics, and so much more. And that's why this applies to so much. That's why the tactics are always applicable, as long as they're used appropriately and in accordance with the principles. Take a business, or even yourself as an individual. All of these things apply. Am I breaking this down well enough? Do you like this format? Tell me in the comments. I'm here to help you. Hit that like button, subscribe, and until next time, stay badass. Hence, when able to attack, we must seem unable. When using our forces, we must seem inactive. When we are near, we must make the enemy believe we are far away. When far away, we must make him believe we are near. Hold out baits to entice the enemy, feign disorder, and crush him. If he is secure at all points, be prepared for him. If he is in superior strength, evade him. If your opponent is of choleric temper, seek to irritate him. Pretend to be weak, that he may grow arrogant. If he is taking his ease, give him no rest. If his forces are united, separate them. Attack him where he is unprepared, appear where you are not expected. These military devices leading to victory must not be divulged beforehand.